is Katherine Jones, and today's Kingdom Culture Black History moment is Katherine Johnson. Katherine Johnson was an African-American physicist and mathematician who made contributions to the United States aeronautics and space programs with the early application of digital electronic computers at NASA. Katherine was born on August 26, 1918 in Sulphur, West Virginia. She was such a bright child with a gift of numbers and passed the 8th grade at the age of 10. The town that she lived in didn't offer any classes for African Americans after the 8th grade, so her father drove the family 120 miles to Institute, West Virginia to make sure she attended high school. She later attended West Virginia State College and encountered hands-on faculty. She made most of the limited educational opportunities for African Americans graduating from college at the age of 18 with degrees in mathematics and French. In the late 1930s, Johnson taught math and French at schools in Virginia and West Virginia. In 1939, she married James Francis Globe and later had 3 beautiful daughters, Joylette, Katherine, and Constance. In 1952, Katherine learned that the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics was hiring African American women to serve as computers. In other words, people who performed and checked calculations for technological developments. Johnson applied, and the following year she was accepted for a position at Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. Not only did she prove adept at her calculations, she displayed a curiosity of assertiveness that caught the superiors by surprise. The other women did what they were told to and didn't ask any questions, but not Katherine. She asked questions and wanted to know why. Shortly after, Katherine was transferred from African American Computing Pool to Langley's Flight Research Division, where she talked her way into meetings and received more responsibilities. She achieved successfully, but unfortunately, in 1956, her husband died of a brain tumor. In 1958, after NACA was reformulated into National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Johnson was among the people charged with determining how to get a human into space and back. For Johnson, calculating space flight came down to basic geometry. The first American in history soon fell into her shoulders. The next challenge was to send a man in orbit around Earth. This involved far more difficult calculations to account for it, but the job wasn't complete until Johnson was summoned to check the work of the machines, providing the go-ahead propelled John Glenn into successful orbit in 1962. While the work of electronic computers took on increased importance at NASA, Johnson remained highly valuable for her unwavering accuracy. She performed calculations for the historic 1969 Apollo 11 trip to the moon and the following year, when Apollo 13 experienced a malfunction in space. Her contingency procedures helped ensure its safe return. Johnson continued to serve as a key asset for NASA, helping to develop its space shuttle program and Earth resource satellite, until her retirement in 1986. Johnson has been honored with an array of awards for her groundbreaking work. Some of them are the 1967 NASA Lunar Orbiter Spacecraft and Operators Team Award and the National Technical Association's designation as its 1997 Mathematician of the Year. In November 2015, Johnson was presented with the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Barack Obama. Thank you for listening. I'm Katherine Jones, and this has been a Black History Moment.